Hi, in this video I'm just going to cover off the Emergency Services Incident Management plugin for Iris. Yeah, as usual, add the plugins via the settings section within plugins underneath there. As you can see, I've loaded it up. So we'll go and open it up. So the first thing you're presented with is this screen here for the plugin. And at the top you'll see there's this live feeds and management tasks, etc. So we'll first look at the live feed. So within the live feeds there's a bunch of different selections that you can have that are native to the plugin, but you could adjust the plugin yourself and add more. But need to say there's a whole bunch there that relate to the different states and territories. So we're going to look at one in particular and work through that as an example. So you can see here we have, we'll just use the fires and incidents in Queensland, so I'll just turn that on, and you will see that they become available on the map, as you can see there. To see details in relation to those incidents, we can go in and select what it is by first clicking for details and then selecting the incident. And then we can see a bunch of information in relation to that incident. Down here, I've already got on these current incidents down in SES evacuation warning, so I'll turn that off just to show you, and turn it back on. You can see there's these polygons down here, or areas of interesting activity down in New South Wales. So let's go and find out what this is. So to look at those, we go and select inspect the feed marker, and then we select that, and then we can see that there is some sort of evacuation warning happening because there's flooding in this location at that point in time. Again, that information being fed live into the network. So we'll turn that off. I'd like to step through now how to set up the incident management. We'll run through an example, and we'll pick this guy here as an example. So again, we can select and find out. So here we've got a road crash. So okay, so now we can take this information and we can promote it into the incident management system. So we'll take that. You'll notice there's a marker gone down that's the incident we're dealing with. If we go into the management and tasking now, we can see that there is the incident created here, and we can see there's this road crash, etc. down here. So we can add additional information if we want in here that we may want to save. We can add the time relevant to us at this point in time, etc. in here. But let's zoom down in there. We might want to say or set up some attributes around this particular incident at this point in time. So we could go in and we could set up a cordon. We'll call it a test at this point. We'll draw a cordon around it. So we want a cordon off here to here to here to here for this particular incident. We might want to say that the route that we want to come into it for the sake of the demo is coming from here across. So we could draw a route. So we're going from here into the incident, as you can see. And there's our route that we want whomever to follow. We can now add some resources, etc. To this incident. So we go in and say, okay, we've got a resource called Glenn. And Glenn is medical. Oh, let's spell that right. He's available, and he's currently on this in this node down here. And we need a medical type resource. So we're going to add that resource, which is Glenn, as you can see, and Glenn is currently online, which is awesome. So, and he's available, so that's great. Or we could update that if that's not the case. Now we might want to add a task for Glenn, or a task, and we're just going to call it help. And we can assign Glenn, so there's Glenn, because we've got that resource available to us, and we want medical. we can make some notes, blah, about whatever it is, and we can add that task. There's our task, there's our resource. Now, where do we want the help? We'll place the help in there. So we're going to go place, and we want help there. So that now has gone across. If we share that now, we can now share that information with other nodes on the network that have this plugin running. So we'll run share, and they will see that on the map. So what I'll do though is I will do an example of from another node so you can see what's happening. So we'll go over here. I'll just zoom out, and we'll pick a node, this one up here, to play with from the other side, so that the other node that is going to do some or make some incident in relation to that, and they're going to share information with us in relation to that. So you can see there's something happening there already. So they are now going to put a cordon around that as well. The cordon's going to be up around the top and down to the bottom of that particular issue. You can see that's now arrived on the map. We can again allocate some resources, etc., and do some other bits and pieces. And you can see that the incident is in there, and we can look up whatever that might be in relation to what's happening there on North Stradbroke. So I won't go into an awful lot more detail other than to say, as you can see, there's the ability to do tasks, send tasks out. They can accept them or decline them. We can manage those incidents across the network, all serverless, so none of that server bar humbug, because Iris is fully peer-to-peer, and this could be across multiple sites, leveraging Iris's middleware capability to connect up. So this could be a combination of police, emergency services, fire, whatever, communicating, if you like, in relation to this particular incident. I think that'll do at this point in time. I think you get the idea. If you want to know more, just reach out. Cheers.